Hey guys, the Northern Alex here. Welcome to another review of another game here. This time we review the game Rescue 2014. It is a game where you pretty much RTS style command rescue station. As you can see here, you have different bays for different vehicles. Right now we have only the transport ambulance, which is basically really just for transports. There is no doctor on this thing and only minimal medical equipment. So, and only 2 EMTs on it in real life. So that's what that is. And what we see here right now is the tutorial of the game, and you can see already the graphics are, well, I don't know. You tell me what the graphics are. This is not even Emergency 4, this is somewhere between Emergency 2 and Emergency 3 graphic-wise. But as you know, I am not judging a book by its cover. There are games that have worse graphics, which are awesome games. So let's see of the content of this game. Here you can see the first tutorial mission. It is fairly straightforward. You're supposed to pick this old fella up and bring him to the hospital. And you really don't have to do much. You just click on this one icon and the rest is all automatically. Now, why we have to see how the pathfinding is for each and every one of those medics is beyond me. But they do it anyway, and as you can see, there's really, you have not much interaction at this point. You just click on the symbol and the rest is fully automatic. The next thing you do is you put them back in a vehicle and they automatically drive to the hospital and also drive back to the base. At what point they will get, well, your mission will be done. Now they are driving back here, as you can see, towards the hospital. And now he's back. And the mission is done. You can see here a little summary of what you did, how many points you got, how many stars you got. With those stars you can you can unlock new cars, you can unlock new perks like to use different medical equipment quicker and stuff like that. So this is the part where you are somewhat of a manager, but this is really minimal. Here's directly the second call, and we unlock, or we try to unlock the ambulance here, but that doesn't work, so we send the doctor together with this B ambulance. So as they are coming up to the scene, as you can hear, this is all German in the background, but once the game is released for us, for our market here in North America, it will be all in English. Here you can see now on the right hand side you have the vitals. Now there is one problem with that. I don't know about everybody else, but when I was an EMT I learned that the vitals are always, well, vital information. Little pun there. But no, in all seriousness, if you come to an accident scene, you want to make sure that the vitals are okay, and you do certain checks. Now this game actually penalizes you if you do those checks and they are not required according to the game. This is somewhat frustrating because I would like to do it as real as possible, but I guess it is just a game. Now, here you can see you have different diagnostic diagnostic tools, and you have also different treatments. Now here's the little book that will give you hints if you don't know what you're doing. You can read in here what kind of injury, and then the appropriate treatment for the injury or for the illness that you find. There's a whole bunch of different stuff, and I have to say this is a part of the game that is fairly or somewhat close to the real deal. I mean, you have for low blood pressure, you have beta blockers that you can give them. You have a defib, you have different splints, you have stiff neck, you have all these kind of things. But again, it is a very minimalistic, very simple approach to the whole matter of the medical field. Now, obviously, it is a game, so you cannot expect that this is actually like real life, even though it is called simulator, which is kind of the part where I'm a little bit biased, I guess, because I was an EMT and thus I have high standards when it comes to that, maybe. Well, as I said, to be objective here, it is just a game, and you don't spend years on the EMT Academy to get this game going. So here you can see finally unlock the A ambulance, and this one comes with a doctor. However, and you can see here what's all on the ambulance, all the different equipment as well as the drugs on the ambulance. And here we cut directly to the next call out, which is... Yeah, see, this is one thing that I encountered a couple of times. Now this is inside a bank building. The lady broke down. She is not responsive, so the doctor comes there, and I can tell you right now she will not have a pulse. The way you check this is with your stethoscope, which is, well, I usually just would grab the hand, but again, I might have too high standards when it comes to that stuff, but it is in so far realistic that you want to check, is there a heartbeat, and there is no heartbeat, so the immediate next step is the defib. Although we do not know whether or not it's a flatline or it's just a hypotensive crisis or something like that. But anyways, now you can hear that she's gonna check the blood pressure, and she's gonna be very low with the blood pressure, obviously, and you can see that on the vital monitor there. It would have been nice if those vitals actually change during the process, but for the most part it's a rather static process. Overall, I played this game up until the 9th call of the career mode, and it kind of gets repetitive because all you do is you come to the scene and you just go by the book, and there is really not much new or exciting that happens. I don't know how much replay. Well, there is really no value in replaying it because the missions don't change. I tried the career mode 3 times, and 3 times you get exactly the same mission, so it's completely linear, which means yes, most people will get bored by it after you play it one time through. Now, the problem, I would love to try the career mode. Unfortunately, at least in this version that I got here, the career mode will crash after the first 5-6 minutes, so I really don't give any weight to this. Now, here's something that I encountered quite a few times, and that's the map is not loading, so you are pretty much treating a ghost, which really doesn't matter because well, you can go through the motions anyway. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm not gonna bore you with this anymore. We're gonna go here now to the last call out, where we're gonna switch now to, and this last call out is and overdoses of a couple of teenagers overdosed on drugs. So you go out there, and this is the part where I really have to say where this game gathers a couple of points, because with the medical procedures that are used there, being it in the IVs that you give them or the medication, it's pretty close to the real deal. However, overall, I have to give this.
Okay.
However, overall, the results here is I give it a 2.5 stars of 5 on the graphics, because let's be realistic here, there is really not much to it. Those graphics are unfortunately outdated, so it's 2.5 on the graphics. I give it 3 on the sound, and the reason that it's not more on the sound is because the voiceovers get very repetitive. There's even less diversity than there is in Emergency 4. I give it a 3 on the gameplay, and only because there is really no other game that does this right now, and so we don't really have a benchmark. It is rather in-depth when it comes to the treatment options and to the diagnostic options, so I give it a 3 on that one. And last but not least, my overall rating for this game is 2.5 out of 5 stars, because there is just too many things that could have done better, and especially because my version crashes after 5 minutes in the free mode, in the free play mode, and a higher rating by any stretch of the imagination. So yes, there is nothing like it at the moment on the market with the depth of the treatment and diagnostics, and that's what saves the game in the end. So my overall rating is going to be 2.5 out of 5. Say there is a lot of potential in the game. Yes, there is. And it's sad that the potential wasn't realized. So this is all I have to say to this game. I mean, in the end, it is up to you guys. This is just my personal opinion about the game. What I discovered with this game, or what I experienced with this game. If you like the video, even if you don't like the game, leave a like. Of course, if you don't like it, by all means, you can give me the thumbs down. That's fine as well. However, guys, this is all the time we have. I hope it was informative for you guys. I don't know how entertaining it was, but at least now you know what to look forward to. This game will be released here in the North American market. As of right now, we cannot get it. It is still only in Germany. But if there is a North American version, I try to get this one as well and do another review. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and God bless.